Hello everybody, this is me trying to do a quick demo on how to keep discoid roaches. I've been keeping them for about 3 years, and I originally got them from Ants Colony Canada. This is one of my bins in front of me. It's a 80-liter bin, which I think is about 20 gallons or so, which is a good size for keeping Ants Colony. For ventilation, I drilled air holes, but finding actually honestly a large vent in the center seems to do better at equalizing the humidity and heat distribution of the bin. So this is my roach colony. So for tank setup inside the bin, I taped off the holes that they can escape for the bin itself for the hiding areas. So you just make sure they have a nice fresh batch of water crystals, and you can see the scratches on the plastic that allows them to climb in and out easily. It's just a really simple deli cup with the feeder having 2 entrances, but honestly there's probably 1,000 or so in here. Now a quick guide on sexing the roaches. Just catch one real quick. And a good way to do it are pure discoid roaches. Flip it over, you can tell the sex. This is a female. I'll insert a picture about how to sex them, but you can see this one's got a big plate. And if her wings weren't so beaten up, you can see the bottom of her body there, and her wings don't fully cover her whole body. And I think this one's a male. See, the wings fully cover the body. And let's see if I can get a shot this time. You can see it's got a smaller plate there. So there's 2 plates that make up the same area as one plate on a female. So this is the male. And also the males seem to be just a bit smaller. They don't fly, but they do that chicken hop where they hop just a little bit. Right there, that's a female. And once again, you can see when she's running around. And you can see they don't really fly, they more like hop like chickens. This is a very pregnant female. For setup of actual bins, I have 2 bins here. Underneath them, I have some heat tape, and then I have a thermostat. It's very important to have a thermostat for your roaches because they like it hot and they won't breed without heat, but too much heat is going to kill them and dry them out. So you set that thermostat to about 85 to about 90. I go as high as 95 or so. I've experimented over the last few years with over 100 degrees. They're quite fine. They breed really well, but you'll have low success rate with babies. So if you want to do a baby bin separately and a grow bin separately at cooler temperatures, that works, and that's a technique I've used. But if you're just raising 1 colony or 2 colonies, this is what you want to do, is about the 90 degrees, so you can have just the 2 bins. I have a grow up bin here, and I have my main breeding bin here, and then I have a few other grow up bins at cooler temperatures. But they're quite a nice roach. And nice thing about the females, when they're heavily pregnant, they're often a lot more well behaved, and you can actually handle them. And honestly, they're pretty cool roaches to keep as a pet. I can live with that as a pet roach. There's not too many animals you can hold like this, especially in Canada, insect wise. We have quite a limited selection. So these are 100% legal in Canada and are great feeders for your reptiles. The only thing to be mindful is, as you can see on her legs, she's got some larger thorns, and those spikes can discourage some animals to be interested in eating. You can see that sometimes they just jump for no good reason, but they don't fly, and they're not very good climbers. I've had this open for this whole video, never had one even try to escape. They can't climb up this smooth plastic. Though over time, as the bins get dirty, they do eventually get dirty enough that they can climb, so it's important to clean your bins every once in a while. And to change out your cardboard. Like, this cardboard's getting kind of tired. It's not bad, but you can see the poop building up on some areas. And you want to make sure that it doesn't get too much that it will start molding. The other thing comes down to humidity. A lot of people say to keep these guys super humid. I've actually found that too much humidity seems to kill them. So it's a good balance to be once a week. Do what I'm going to do here, where normally I use my sprayer, but I didn't fill it up. So I just pour a little bit in the bin, just enough to wet the cardboard. and that's all the humidity they need. That humidity bump will make sure the females can properly birth and that you'll get good success rate. And always have the fresh water available, or carrots. I do both carrots and fresh water crystals. And then always have food available. Here's a quick view of just how many roaches are in here. There's probably about 1,000 or so. But I've been keeping this for over 3 years now, so it took a while to get to these numbers. But now that I'm here, and now that I'm experienced, I can share some of my experiences along the way.